guys, this is Marie and welcome to my Kawaii world. So today we're going to ride on EVA Airlines Hello Kitty airline, and if you're not familiar with EVA Air, it's a Taiwanese company that operates Hello Kitty themed planes. We're at Terminal 2 of Taoyuan Airport in Taipei, and we found this little area where it looks like you should be able to check into your flight, but none of the kiosks are working, so maybe this is just for show at the moment, and we're gonna go and check in at the regular counter.
It's back to lockdown.
Don't climb on there.
Don't climb.
Demo kiosk.
Mommy, don't climb on it.
Oh, this is not working. It's not working, guys. This is the screen above the check-in counter, and also they give you a cute Hello Kitty themed ticket, and they also have this little tag that you can tie onto your luggage and put your name on it. It's too bad that these cute little kiosks weren't working, but if you have to check luggage, I think you have to go to the counter anyway. On the way to our gate, I saw this little Hello Kitty themed nursing room and payphones. And then right next to our gate was this little area which had a SANRIO store and also a playground and a waiting area which was Hello Kitty themed. And since we had some leftover Taiwan dollars that we had to spend, we decided to let the kids pick out something that they wanted here. So I can't really remember the last time I went to a SANRIO store. I think that some of the items were the same as what I've seen in SANRIO, Japan, but there were some different items that were specific to Taiwan. Oh, no photo? I think it's a wallet for your it's for your passport.
Oh.
So since there was a sign that said no photos, I felt a little bit uncomfortable filming in here, so I'm sorry that this footage is really shaky and I didn't really do a good video of all the stuff in the store, but I did see some different things like those mini Melissa shoes, and there was also a mahjong set. I don't know how to play mahjong, but that set seems pretty cool. There's also a lot of basic stuff, and I'm pretty sure they have a lot of it in your ordinary Hello Kitty store. But when I'm in another country, I always like to look for unique products, and they did have a lot of food gift sets that you can take home as a gift to your friends. You're cute.
Oh, there's your Kawaii.
Oh, this one's, I like this one better. This is cute. 300 pieces? Oh. What's this one? 238? That's...
I'm looking wisely so I know.
Oh, cute. Okay, yeah, look wisely. Think about what you want. I think I might get one of these. So right next to the SANRIO store, there's a little kids playground with a slide, and there's also a waiting area that's really pretty and rainbow colored, and there's also a place where you can sit down and eat if you want to. My kids didn't seem too interested in playing at the playground, and we decided to head over to the Priority Pass Lounge. And just so you know, this is not a part of the EVA Airlines Hello Kitty experience. This is a separate pass that we got through our credit card. But I ended up filming a little bit in here, so I'll take you guys on a little tour of the Priority Pass Lounge at Taoyuan Airport. It's actually not bad. So as you can see, they had some Western foods, and they also had fried rice, and they had these tea eggs. I saw these all over the place in Taiwan, and I ended up really liking them. You can get them at the convenience store. Our tour guide actually ended up getting us each a tea egg, and that was the first time that we tried them, and we really liked them. So it looks like this is hot and sour soup, and then they also have corn soup, and then there's a bunch of fried food over here, chicken nuggets, french fries, and bread. And then on the opposite wall, they have a bar where you can order food. I think I ordered the Hainanese chicken with rice, and it was really good. They also had beef noodle soup and udon. And they also have coffee, tea, juice, and alcohol. If you do a lot of international travel, then you might want to check out the Priority Pass. It comes with a lot of major credit cards, and we got ours with the Chase Sapphire Reserve, so I'll leave a link in the description box if you guys are interested in checking it out. I also made a video on this, and I will leave a link in the corner if you guys want to watch that. So the lounges in Asia tend to be really good. I've heard that the ones in the US don't usually have food, they just have drinks. So it just depends on which airport you're at. But as you can see, this one at Taiyuan Airport had a pretty nice spread, and the one at Incheon Airport also is pretty nice. There's also usually free Wi-Fi and plenty of spots to charge your devices. Okay, so at the SANRIO store, Valentina picked out this cinnamon roll pen and notebook, and it looks like she's sharing it with her sister because she's waiting for Sienna to finish using it. So we hung out at the lounge until the very last minute, and then we had to rush to make it to our flight. So we just walked straight by this Hello Kitty area. We didn't stop by at all to play or anything, but that's okay. At least I got a chance to film it before we went to the lounge. And there's also some Hello Kitty phone booths, and then right next to that is the gate. So our plane was a Bad Batz Maru plane, and on each of the different routes there's a different character. So I think that the Taipei Singapore route is Little Twin Stars themed, which I would have really loved to ride. And there's one that goes between the Philippines and Taipei, and that's a Gudetama plane. And there are other planes which have all the characters on them, but we ended up getting the Batz Maru plane. And as you can see, it comes with a pillow. This is just a Hello Kitty push pop that I picked up at Taiwan 7-Eleven. Sienna ended up picking out this Hello Kitty baby plush for her souvenir. So on the screen while we were waiting for our plane to take off, they had this Hello Kitty video running the entire time, and I feel like that's the most super SANRIO thing about this plane. To be honest, I didn't really feel like I was having an immersive SANRIO experience here. It felt like we were on a regular plane that had been outfitted with a few SANRIO details here and there, like the cushion and the headrest cover, and also there was a barf bag that was Batz Maru themed, which was a cute touch. But I kind of wish that plane was a little bit more pinky, like the waiting area and the demo check-in area that you guys saw earlier. So I decided to get this little Dr. C Hello Kitty water bottle. It was about $30 US or 940 Taiwan dollars. I got thrown off by that a lot while we were in Taiwan. But I thought I could use this tiny water bottle to carry my coffee because I don't drink a ton of coffee, and I think it's the perfect size as a coffee bottle. And of course I had to put this cute little luggage tag on my backpack. Even though this plane wasn't a completely immersive SANRIO experience, I still really enjoyed all the little touches, and I would choose this type of plane any day over a regular plane. So let's talk about the meal. If you want to get a Hello Kitty or SANRIO themed meal, you have to order it in advance, and you have to order a special child's meal. And I was a little bit annoyed by that because I have 2 children, and I indicated that they were children when I signed up for the flight, but they still didn't get a child's meal. I had to order it separately. Okay, honestly, I was super disappointed that they didn't get a child's meal. That almost ruined the entire flight for me. But I will say that the regular meal did come with Batz Maru themed cutlery, as well as a placemat and a wet tissue and also a toothpick. And the water cup also had a picture of Batz Maru on it. But honestly, I find it completely unacceptable that you have to order a separate child's meal for your kids when you've already indicated when purchasing the ticket that they are children. So in the bathroom, I noticed a few SANRIO themed toiletries. I thought I would show you guys. They have a hand wash and a facial mist, and also a aroma mist and hand lotion. So even if you're not on a Hello Kitty or SANRIO themed flight, you can still purchase stuff from their Sky Mall catalog. I thought that this jewelry case was really cute, but I'm just gonna do a quick flip through and let me know in the comments below what you guys would pick from this catalog. I also like that little airplane light, and I like this little Hello Kitty astronaut backpack the best. So if you want to fly on one of these planes, then you have to do a little bit of research. First, you have to go onto their website and figure out which flights are actually Hello Kitty flights, and they're designated with a little bow on the schedule. Not all of the flights are Hello Kitty, and I think there's about one per day. And then you want to make a note of the flight number, and when you're booking your flight on the EVA Airlines website, make sure to look for that number. And keep in mind that they can change at any time, so if it's a Hello Kitty flight, they can still cancel it and put you on a regular flight. And if you want to get the full SANRIO experience, which in my opinion is not complete without food, you should make sure to reserve a child's meal for yourself. And even if you're an adult, you can still reserve a child's meal, because I did notice that most of the people who got the children's meal were not children, they were actually adults. Overall, I thought that they did a pretty good job of providing a Hello Kitty experience with what they had without having to make any expensive changes like reupholstering the seating or anything like that. Where there is a detail that they could change to a Hello Kitty detail, they changed it, but getting on the plane, it didn't really feel like I was having that SANRIO experience like I did at the check-in area, or the fake check-in area, as well as the waiting area. Now that I've done this once, I probably wouldn't go out of my way to fly on a SANRIO plane, but if it happened to fit within my schedule, or if it was only a difference of a couple of hours, I would most likely choose this plane over a non-SANRIO plane. I'm a little curious to see whether the first class experience is a little more immersive than this one, but yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Would you go out of your way to take this flight? And have you been on a flight like this? And if so, what did you think? I also want to thank my Patreons for sponsoring this video. Hello Dino, Christy, Aaron, Bonnie, Pinball Reviewer, and V. Thank you guys so much. I'm thinking about going on the Hello Kitty Shinkansen in Japan if I can, so let me know in the comments if you have been on that and if you'd recommend it. I'll talk to you next time. Bye!